Hello, my friends. Today we bring you Elisha Cuthbert's filmography, Dancing on the Moon. Madeline is 13 years old, as are her two friends, and nothing looks the same to her. Her sister is leaving to study medicine, and there's Freddie who's looking at her as no one has before, but she still doesn't want to become an adolescent. Nico, the unicorn. Billy Hastings moves with his mother to a new town, attempting to leave the past behind. There, they visit a circus and decide to rescue an abused mare, which ends up giving birth to a magical unicorn. Time at the top. The elevator, modified by a retired physicist, transports 14-year-old Susan Shawson from Philadelphia in 1998 to the same location in 1881, where she meets Victoria Walker, a young girl dealing with family issues. Airspeed. The passengers and crew of a private jet are incapacitated by an explosive decompression, except for the teenage daughter of the plane's owner. Her survival becomes dependent on her actions. Who gets the house? Don and Rebecca Reese are facing the toughest decision of their lives, whether or not to end their nearly 20-year marriage. The Reeses agree to a trial separation, with the kids keeping the house, while mom and dad shuttle back and forth. Believe. Ben Stiles loves to scare, but he faces his biggest fright when a mysterious ghost appears in his grandfather's old mansion, pulling him into the dark supernatural world along with his friend Catherine. Mail to the chief. When ordinary middle school student Kenny Witowski connects with an internet chat room buddy known as Average Joe, he doesn't suspect that his new friend is none other than A. Thornton Osgood Tattoo, the President of the United States. Lucky girl. A girl from an upper-middle-class background addicted to gaming sees her life spiral out of control after winning $50 in a poker game. This small triumph initiates a self-destructive spiral that significantly impacts her family. Old school. Mitch, Frank, and Beanie are three men in their early 30s who are disillusioned with their lives. Determined to recapture the glories of the past, they decide to return to the university where they once studied. Love Actually. 9 interwoven stories depicting the complexities of the emotion that connects us all. Love. Among the characters is the newly elected handsome British Prime Minister David, who falls in love with a young staff member. The girl next door. Exemplary student Matthew Kidman plans a complication-free graduation, but his neighbor Danielle and her controversial past jeopardize his plans when a vengeful ex-boyfriend resurfaces. House of Wax. A group of friends seeks help at a wax museum after their car breaks down. Soon they discover the museum's dark secret and must escape before becoming part of the collection. The Quiet. After the unexpected death of her father, a deaf teenager moves in with her godparents, where she discovers that the cruel behavior of their daughter may be indicative of a dark secret within the family. Captivity. Jennifer is a model who is at the top of the runway world. Her highly sought-after image graces magazine covers and billboards. When she is alone at a charity event, she is kidnapped and placed in a cell with another prisoner. He was a quiet man. Bob McConnell is an invisible man. Ignored by everyone he interacts with, he contemplates killing his co-workers. However, one of them has exactly the same idea as Bob, changing his life and turning him into a hero. My Sassy Girl. Charlie is a shy and idealistic student who has never experienced passion. When he saves the beautiful Jordan from death, his life changes forever. The two become close, and Jordan involves Charlie in an eccentric game of seduction. The 6 Wives of Henry LaFay. A man believes he is dead after a parachuting accident. His daughter discovers that his current wife and all his ex-wives reappear and compete to bury him and prove who loved him the most. Just Before I Go. Determined to end his life, Ted Morgan decides to return to his hometown to settle some unfinished business before departing. However, his plans take unexpected turns, leaving him in a completely unpredictable situation. Goon, last of the enforcers. A hockey player plagued by injuries is confronted with the possibility of retirement when a new talented player challenges his status as the league's top performer. Eat Wheaties. Sid Straw leads a dull life until he's accused of stalking Elizabeth Banks, his former college classmate. Trying to prove he knows her, he rediscovers himself and the value of friendship. The Cellar. Kira Woods' daughter disappears in the basement of their new home, revealing the presence of an ancient and powerful entity. Kira faces the difficult choice of confronting this entity or risking losing her family's souls forever. Bandit. After escaping from a Michigan prison, a career criminal assumes a new identity in Canada and continues to rob a record 59 banks and jewelry stores while being pursued by a special police squad. Monster in the Family. The Stacey Cananan story. After her brother brutally murders their parents and falsely accuses her, Stacey Cananan must fight to clear her name while confronting the deep, haunting secrets and traumas of her past. Who would you like to see in the next video? Write in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you next time.